What's good? It's Life 360, and today we're going to be doing an astrological observation of the sky. We got the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Libra, and the theme for this is expressing relationship freedom or cages. With the sun being in Sagittarius and the moon being in Libra, this is going to create a opportunity, 160-degree angle for us to emotionally connect to our morality, our spirituality, and our faith and our belief, and to relate these things. So we got this opportunity to relate and conversate and communicate about our morality, our spirituality, our morality, and our beliefs. And we're going to be wanting to do that to the people, places, things that we feel connected to, the people, places, and things that we can feel comfortable in communicating with, the people, places, and things that we can feel vulnerable with. Because when we're talking about the moon being in Libra, first let's look at the moon. What is the moon? The moon is your macabre. The moon is your soft spot. The moon is your heart space. The moon is the things that you connect to in this realm of reality. The moon is this is a conscious body of water as spirits that we swim through. The moon is like, it plays out as a reflection to this body of water that we see, that's producing a light and taking shape and form of an atmosphere. That's what the moon is. But the moon is what we use to connect. The moon is how we connect to things. The moon is how we react and respond. The moon is the first shape and form that we created as a spirit to cover ourselves so we won't be so bucket naked. Okay, and with it being in Libra, this is the seventh house. When we're talking about Libra, we're going to be talking about the seventh house. We're going to be talking about might. We're going to be talking about balance. We're going to talk about relating. We're going to be talking about relationships. This is the energy that Libras have. This is the attributes of Libra. This is like the energy signature of Libra. Relationships, relating, networking, value, compromising, being relatable, love. Because when we're looking at Libra, we got to look at the body of water that is ruled by. We got to look at the planet that is ruled by, and that's Venus. Libra plays out as the daytime of Venus. So Libras, they like to express their love. They like to express love. They got to be careful with this energy, because this can get like them taken advantage of. So they can take the short end of the stick whenever they're in a relationship. So Libras out there, be careful with y'all energy. Make sure that y'all utilize that y'all 180-degree opposition, which is Aries, and be more of an individual when you start to feel like you become like you starting to get taken advantage of in a relationship. So that's what we all got to learn to do. We all got to learn how to like use our 100. We all got to learn how to use our earth sign because we got a star sign, which is your solar plexus. Your I'm a Pisces, so my earth sign is Virgo. So if you like whatever you is, you gotta look at that 180-degree angle, and that'll be your earth sign. So that's where we gotta learn how to use our earth sign. So yeah, like when things start to get like out of control, when things start to get unfamiliar, when things start to get like when you feel like you ain't manifesting, you feel like you ain't doing nothing right, that means like God wants you to use your earth sign. God wants you to tap into that earth sign energy so you can start getting things correlated down here. But yeah. But with the sun being in Sagittarius, is all this energy, this relating energy, this communicating energy, this networking and analyzing energy is going to be filtered through the filtering system of Sagittarius, mutable fire, being mutable, changeable, and adaptable to our own and other ways of seeing and feeling via our morality, spirituality, meanings, reasonings, higher meanings, reasons, education, and philosophies about the world, spirituality, and God. So we're gonna have this is going to create an opportunity for us to communicate these things, for us to relate these things. This is what we're going to be wanting to relate. These are the things that we're going to be wanting to communicate with the people, places, and things that we feel comfortable with. These are going to be these are going to be things that we're going to be wanting to network. So during this period of time, we're going to be wanting to connect more to a spiritual ship. We're going to want to have more of a spiritual relationship going on with whatever we're like interacting with during this period of time, with this sextile going on. We're going to want to have more of a spiritual ship. We're going to be wanting to connect to the people, places, and things that can make us feel free, to the people, places, and things that we can communicate our creativity and our creative attributes with, to the people, places, and things that we can like communicate our morality and build on our morality and relate our morality systems and our spiritual systems. These are the things that we're going to be feeling comfortable with during this period of time. And if you're planting good seeds, you're going to see these things. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see these people, places, and things that you can connect to. You're going to see these people, places, and things that you can network with. You're going to see these people, places, and things that you can have these communications with. You can build this intellect and this logic with, that y'all can have, that y'all can share. But if you're planting bad seeds, what you're going to be seeing is cages. You're going to be seeing people, places, and things around you that you're relating to and that you're associating yourself with playing out as a cage, and you're going to be wanting to escape. You're going to be seeing these people saying like, dang, these people just trying to, they got this image in me that I don't want to be seen. They're going to be trying to, they're going to have this image of you that you're not going to want to be presenting yourself in. So I'm like, I don't want to be seen like that. I don't want to be around these people because they see me like this. They're judging me. They got the wrong idea of me. They're trying to put me in this box. If you planted bad seeds, you're going to be around those people that you're going to be like, oh, these people trying to put me in a box. These people trying to cage me. I don't feel like I can express my creativity around the people that I'm relating to. And you're going to be trying to escape though. You're going to be trying to escape them. So that's if you plant the bad seeds. So make sure you plant the good seeds. So it's good to know where the moon is. It's good to know where these planets are. It's good to know where your stars. It's good to know your stars. So make sure you know your stars. Make sure you know where these alignments, and make sure you know where these transits are, and you'll be able to ride these currents. You'll be able to ride these waters. Let's get into the alignments. We got the moon in Libra, and we're also experiencing a grand air trine. We're experiencing a grand air trine in the sky. So with this grand air trine, it's going to be a whole bunch of communicating. It's going to be a whole bunch of networking. It's going to be a fluid connection of communicating, a fluid connection of networking, a fluid connection of conveying our ideas. But it's also got a negative to it. This is also gonna be confusion. This is also gonna be airheaded. This is also gonna be chatterbox. So we may find ourselves confused. We may find ourselves being airheaded. We may find ourselves kind of lost in the mind. We're gonna find ourselves kind of communicating. When it comes to things like our emotional stance, via our relationships, and the people, places, and things that we are relating to, how we conduct our passions, motivations, and desires, and how we see and gain structure in reality, and connect to our associations. So we got this grand air trine going on with the moon being in Libra, Mars being in Gemini, and Saturn being in Aquarius. So we're going to be kind of like flunked out. We're going to be kind of airheaded when it comes to us participating into these energies. So what with the things that we're going to be connecting to, it's going to be our relationships and the people, places, things that we're relating to, and the things that we're trying to balance, and how we conduct our passions, our motivations, and desires via communicating, sharing ideas, conveying ideas, and thinking about our environment and our surrounding. And then when it comes to Saturn, how we see and gain structure in reality, that's going to be fitted through our associations and the people, places, and things that we associate ourselves with. We're going to be seeing if these people, places, and things helping us or harming us. And we're going to be wanting to separate from the harming part and connect more to the people, places, and things that we can share our unique individual idea with, so we can start to build on that. So yeah, we're going to have this connection going on. We're going to have full control, because it's going to be a trine. We're going to have full control over this energy. But this energy can kind of flunk us out a little bit. We may get kind of lost in the mind on like, how do we think? How do we communicate? Is this the right thing to think about? Is this we're going to be kind of confused with these things. And we may end up talking too much. We may end up communicating things that we don't have to communicate. We may end up trying to overprove ourselves to these people. We may end up trying to over-articulate or overanalyze. We're going to be overanalyzing these things. We're going to be like, overanalyzing. Don't overanalyze these things, because it's going to put you in an energy or prejudge of these people, places, and things. That they could be the same people, places, and things that you're going to need to help you get from point A to point B, and the same people, places, and things you're going to need that can like help you actually build and structure something in your life. But it's also a good energy for us to network these ideas, for us to like communicate these ideas, for us to like surround ourselves around the people, places, and things that match our energy, like mind, think alike energy. And we also got the moon. We also got we got the moon squaring Mercury, and with the moon squaring Mercury, this is gonna create a square, a 90-degree angle. So we're gonna be learning how to think more serious about the things that we're connected to. We're gonna be learning how to think more serious, because we got Mercury in Capricorn, and we know with Mercury being in Capricorn, our mind, our intellect, and our thoughts are gonna be predicated towards structure, organizing, building our status, our position, our career, what makes sense. And so if it ain't about no money, we ain't gonna want to communicate it. If it ain't about trying to like organize something or build something or structure something, we're not gonna want to communicate with these. We're not gonna want to communicate it. So this is the square that is gonna create. So the things that we're connected to, we're going to have to learn how to like think more serious about these things. We're going to have to learn how to think more serious about the people, places, and things that we in a relationship with. So we're going to want to like be more structured with these people. We're going to want to build more with these people. We're going to feel comfortable. If these people don't give us that sense of structure, if these people don't give us that sense of stability, if these people don't give us that sense of support, we're not going to want to connect to them. So we may be cutting people off during this period of time. We may be cutting off the people that we don't see that energy coming from during this period of time, because we're gonna want to see that energy. We're gonna want to be fulfilled in that energy, because our moon is always gonna want to fulfill us. We're always gonna be wanting to feel fulfilled emotionally. So if we don't see that energy being we don't see that energy being played out in any way, shape, or form, we're gonna be cutting these people off like completely, because just that Capricorn energy, just that serious energy. It's some serious energy going on in the sky, and we're finna get ready to see the sun transition through Capricorn. That's another video. We're gonna get deep into that. But yeah, we're getting ready for Capricorn season to come up. So yeah, so we're gonna be learning how to like think more serious about these things that we're trying to structure, the things that we're relating to, the people, places, and things that we're relating to. We're gonna want to feel that sense of structure from these people. We're gonna want to feel that sense of security from these people. We're gonna want to see that support from these people. We're gonna want to see if these people make us feel stable or not. And if they don't, we're gonna be separating ourselves from these individuals. So yeah, make sure that you watch out for this energy. Make sure that you don't let this energy wash you up under the current, and make sure that you're not planting bad seeds and trying to use these people. So make sure that you got to be able to be used if you want to use somebody. If you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to be used first. So make sure that you're not just trying to use people. Make sure that you're not just trying to use people for what they got, because at the end of the day, that's going to backfire on you. You're gonna manifest a circumstance, a situation that you just being used. Something gonna happen, because karma don't play. But yeah, and we also got Venus. We also got Venus in Capricorn. So we're gonna be learning how to emotionally connect to our love, and how we compromise in our pleasures. We're gonna be learning how to emotionally connect to those things. And with Venus and Capricorn, we're gonna be wanting to connect more to our stability, our security, our safety, and our shelter, and our support, and how we and our status in our career. These are going to be the things that we're going to be wanting to connect to during this period of time, with Venus being in Capricorn. So the depositor for the moon, which is in Libra, is the daytime, which is the daytime of Venus. The depositor is going to be in a square angle. So this energy may be kind of frustrating. We may feel kind of frustrated with ourselves right now. We may kind of feel frustrated with our position and our status in our career right now. We're going to feel kind of frustrated with this energy, because it's creating a square. We're not going to have the right intellect. We're not going to have the right logic. We're not going to have the right way to think about these things right now, because it's a square playing out with these two signs, with these two bodies of water. So be careful with this energy. Make sure that you don't let this energy wash you up under the current, and you think like whatever you're participating yourself with and whatever you're trying to build isn't going to work. Be careful with this energy, because it's just the moon phase. Because once the moon moves into Scorpio, we're going to feel completely different about these things. But yeah, and we also got the moon square Pluto. So with the moon square Pluto, we're going to be learning how to transform our emotional stance via our relationships, the things that we're relating to, and how we conduct ourselves, our business, how we organize ourselves in our status, in our position. We're going to be learning how to transform our emotional stance on these things. So we got to learn how to conduct these things in a more sufficient way. We got to learn how to connect to these things and respond to these things in a more sufficient way during this period of time. We can't be too emotional when we're going about these things during this period of time. We got to be more logical. We got to be more left brain. We got to be more man-like. And I'm not talking about man as a physical. I'm talking about man, like man as a 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensional man, because that's what we are on this channel. We are real men and women on this channel. So we got to be more man like. We can't be too emotional when we're going about these things during this period of time. We got to be more logical. We got to be more rational. We got to be more practical. So, and we also got moon in conjunct Neptune, and with the moon in conjunct Neptune, this is going to create an inconjunction. So we're going to be misunderstanding how to emotionally connect to our dreams, our illusions, our creativity, our imaginations, and fantasies. So this is we're going to be kind of feeling unsure during this period of time about these things. We're going to be looking at these things. Make sure you don't let these things take you back to the drawing board, and you start to doubt these things, and you start to feel like these things aren't going to like manifest, because now we got Neptune going direct. And with Neptune going direct, we're going to be wanting to see what God in the universe is going to want us to see. We had this time when it was in retro to go back to the drawing board and look at these dreams, look at these past imaginations that was popping up, look at these fantasies that was popping up, and see this is something that we want to like connect to. Is these things that we're going to resonate with. So we're going to be looking at these. So with this energy going direct now, we're going to be taking this energy more serious. We got to be more serious in this area of life. We got to be more serious with these things that we want to manifest via our dreams, illusions, creativity, imaginations, and fantasies. Excuse me. So we got to be more serious now. Like, we got to be serious with this now. Like, is this something we want to do? You like this song? Drop this song. You like this video? Make that video. Like, we got to be serious with these things now, or God gonna take it away from you. God ain't gonna see that you trying to be serious with these things. God's gonna be like, okay, you just fooling around. You still in la la land. You still confused on what you want to do and what you trying to manifest in your life via your dreams, your illusions, your creativities. Like, you're not being serious. So God want to see that structure. God want to see you actually taking action on these things. God want to see you actually trying to go about and obtain these things now. He wants you to be more, I ain't gonna say hold on. All possibilities want you to be more serious so it can use you as a vessel and experience something that it never experienced before. But we're going to be misunderstanding this energy. We may feel kind of unsure with how we're going to go about this. We may still be like trying to feel like, are we connected to this? Is this something that we're truly connected to? Is this something that we truly want to do? Is this something that we truly want to manifest? So make sure that you're not getting washed up in the current, because it's gonna play through a filtering system of the people, places, and things that you're relating to and associating with and networking with. So make sure that you don't let these people be in your ear talking down in your dreams, because these are the same people, places, things that's gonna turn into a esoteric parasite, not an esoteric parasite, but an esoteric vampire. Because once you start to see those fruits of your labor, once you start to see those fruits and the seeds that you planted start to flourish, those people are going to be coming around like, hey man, I supported you this whole time. Same people that was talking to like, hey, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's the right dream. I don't think that's going to, if you're not around the right people, if you're not around the right people, places, and things that's trying to align you to your dream, that's trying to like be like, hey man, you should try that song. That's fire. That's good. If you're not around those people, places, and things, separate yourself from those people, because those people, end of the day, those people that's going to become esoteric vampires and just trying to drink you from your energy. So make sure that you correlate this energy right, and make sure that you're not trying to that you're not trying to go to the extreme and just connect to la la land things. Because when we're talking about this alignment with Libra and Pisces, it's gonna play out in a positive way, but you can also kind of like be into la la land a little bit, because Venus is exalted in Pisces and Venus is ruled by Libra. So make sure that you're not just trying to connect to la la land things and la la land meanings and reasons about how you conducting your emotional state and how you feel and react and respond to your dreams, illusions, and creativity. Make sure that it's not just like la la land and shit don't make sense. Make sure you got some logic that support it. Make sure that you got some intellect that support it. Make sure that you got like some validation there, make sure you got some validation in that area, then you'll be all right. Excuse me. And we also got the moon in conjunct Uranus, and with the moon, not Uranus, but the moon, Uranus also, but we got the moon in conjunct Jupiter, and with the moon in conjunct Jupiter, this is going to create another misunderstanding. So we're going to be misunderstanding how to feel about our experiences. We're going to be misunderstanding how to connect to our experiences. We're going to be misunderstanding how to place meanings and reasonings behind the things that we are experiencing during this period of time in our relationships. We're going to be misunderstanding how to place how to have the right information and the right idea about the things that we are emotionally connected to and the things that we are experiencing. And it's going to play through the shape or form of our relationships and the things that we are relating to and the people, places, and things that we are trying to connect to and balance and create a balance with. So we're going to misunderstand how to place the right meanings and reasons around these people. So with this energy, don't jump too much into prejudging these people, places, and things. Like this is like prejudging energy. Don't like prejudge these people, places, and things during this period of time. Like, just sit back and listen. Kind of like this is kind of energy. Like, okay, you got to go with the flow with this energy. This is more like going with the flow energy. More of like being open, not too much initiative, but it's kind of because we also got like a T-square going on. We're gonna go in. We got a T-square going on that's gonna be changing. We're gonna have to learn how to change the way we see and feel about our meanings, our reasons, our experience, and the way we place meanings and reasons behind things. We're gonna have to learn how to add more faith in that area, and that's gonna be with the Sun and Jupiter And with the moon, where the moon is right now, it's going to create a sextile. It's creating a sextile with the sun. So we're going to be feeling comfortable with our viewpoints and how we see things via our morality, our spirituality, our faith, and our beliefs. But that's going to be squaring off with Jupiter. But this is more of a positive square, because the positive of Jupiter is home in Pisces. So this is going to be like, this is like a good little sextile leading into a square energy that's going on, that's positive, that deals with Jupiter, but Jupiter is home, and it's in Pisces, and Pisces is exalted in Venus. So make sure that you're not just trying to go to like an extreme of the things that you're trying to like place meanings and reasonings on via your relationships. Like this person in a relationship, the person that you in a relationship with could just probably be like communicating these things with you. They can like just trying to like relate something to you. They can just like be going through something. Like you may be rubbing shoulders with somebody, just like going through something right now. Make sure that you is like the spiritual parent. Make sure that you the spiritual parent, and like you the wise spirit, and you know, like, okay, I'm not just finna jump to a conclusion and prejudge what's going on in this circumstance or situation, because I understand what's going on like behind the scenes. I understand what's going on in like an as above so below kind of perspective. So I'm just gonna sit back and be the observer. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I can take you to the water. It's up to you to make a cup. But yeah, we also we got the moon in Libra opposed Chiron and Aries, and with the moon in Libra opposing Chiron and Aries, we're going to be feeling uncomfortable with our passionate mistakes. Not with our passionate mistakes, with our creative mistakes. We're going to be feeling uncomfortable when we try to like with our mistakes, and the way it's going to be filtered through, it's going to be through Aries, Chiron being Aries. So when we try to create and initiate a new way to see and feel about our passions, motivations, and desires, we're going to manifest a mistake. We're going to an extreme with that. The things that we're trying to birth to become new, when we try to like go to an extreme and create and initiate a new way to go about the energy, we're going to manifest a mistake. So make sure that you're not like trying to like go to over an extreme with these things. Make sure that you're not trying to like go to that you're trying to like be over extreme with this energy. Make sure that you got a good viewpoint. Make sure that you got like a valid reason. Make sure that you got like some structure behind it. Make sure that you got like some practicality behind it. Make sure that you got some intellect behind it, and you'll be okay. So just make sure that you're not trying to go to over the extreme with this energy, and you'll be all right. And we also got the moon in conjunct in Uranus, and with the moon in conjunct in Uranus, this is going to create a misunderstanding. We're going to misunderstand where we need to change via our stability, our security, our safety, and our shelter. We're going to be misunderstanding where we need to change in this area of life. We're going to misunderstand the things that we need to change, and the things that we're going to need to change is how we obtain those. So we got to create and initiate a whole unique and original a whole unique and original way of obtaining that. We're going to have to create a whole unique and original way of going about that energy. We're going to have to create a whole unique and original way of obtaining security, stability, safety, shelter, and support. We're going to have to create a whole unique and original way of going about that and tend to rebel and oppose against our old and outdated security systems that we developed. And we also got the moon in conjunct North Node. With the moon in conjunct in North Node, we're going to be feeling unsure about our spiritual path during this period of time. And our spiritual path is going to be filtered through Uranus, North Node of Taurus, fixated Earth, fixated on our own way of thinking and being practical. But this can kind of be like a mess. This isn't going to be like the right energy for our spiritual path, because we're going to be trying to see spirituality through the things that we accumulated, through the things that we manifested, through the things that we obtained, through the material. And that's not really what the spirit is about. That's not really what spirituality is about. So this is kind of like a little hard, a little rough patch for our spiritual path during this period of time. If you are sun, moon, or ascendant fit sign, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. But yeah, and all of us, it's really going to be affecting all of us, because this isn't really the right way how we're supposed to attain and go about our spiritual path. But we're going to be we're going to be misunderstanding how to feel comfortable with that energy. We're going to be misunderstanding that energy. This is gonna be like, okay, I'm not really feeling sure if this is my spiritual path. Is this something I need to be like trying to like conduct myself? Is this something I need to be really trying to structure in my life? We're gonna be misunderstanding how to communicate. We're gonna be misunderstanding how to relate that with others in a sufficient way. We may not have the right logic built behind it. We may not have the right intellect built behind it. But yeah, this week Electric 60, we're gonna be going in on Clubhouse and everything. We're gonna be going in on Clubhouse. We're gonna be doing Star Talks. Make sure y'all tune in to Star Talks. Make sure y'all check out the other people, places, and things that I be associated with in the soul group and the subconscious community, because they be dropping gems all day, for real. They be dropping gems. But yeah, it's week Electric 60. I love all y'all. Peace.